Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm the mysterious JG, and home of the gentry. Before he can purchase Beecher's Hope, John must inspect the land and move on any legal tenants, including Uncle. So let's see what Sadie's got to say, because I put it off as long as I could out of respect to Abigail, but I've been wanting to catch up with Sadie for a while. She started out as this kind of like, she's one of those characters where I'm like, okay, so she's like the tough girl. Like, they didn't seem to do that much with her, but she really, in the last act, just became one of my favorite characters. In a kind of simple, emotionally manipulative way. Like, Charles also became one of my favorite characters in the last act. Although he was a decent character before that. So we'll see what Sadie's got to say. Emotionally manipulative. I just mean that she was your friend. I thought I told you to leave it, Bubba. Don't care. Stuttering Bubba. Bubba Ray Dudley.
Let anything too.
Enjoy your drink in peace. I ain't got no business with you right now.
What that mean?
For the last time, leave me alone.
Or what?
She's not very good at five-finger fillet.
Get the hell out of here before she kills us all.
You!
Get out of here.
Way to maintain a low profile.
John Marston.
I'm Jim something else now.
I thought I heard a rumor you was alive.
That's why I sent you a telegram like 20 years ago.
That you?
Why don't you scream out both names?
Good job of hiding my identity. We didn't hear nothing about you.
You killed a feller up by Roanoke?
Sure did.
In off-screen
I
action.
thought that sounded like you and Abigail and Jack.
She's fine.
She's great at murder.
She was always so kind to me.
I'm looking to buy some property. Beecher's Hope, west of Blackwater.
But they have very
kind of
clipped
a farmer
conversation.
And you?
Oh, you know how it is. Bounties mostly and some other stuff.
Stabbing guys in the hand.
Bad. Hey, you any
Oh, I never
interest
did
in
the bounty
bounties?
missions.
I've gone straight.
Bounty's not criminal, is it? Well, I guess.
It's legal.
Yeah.
Usually.
Then, maybe.
Come on then.
What? Where are we headed?
Strawberry. Got on the run from New York. Good.
New York City.
What'd he do?
Rob a bank.
With a gun?
He baboke into a
With
bank.
pen. He's an accountant, I think.
Oh, they're the lowest form of scum.
Sounds easy.
Come on. We got a bit of a ride.
I know.
I've actually rode from there to do this damn
You're telling me.
dialogue. Hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't think to check that. Are the because there were bounty hunter missions available that I kind of ignored in the first part of the game because I thought that might be fun to leave until now. But if they're not available, that might be a thing where I can use a different save to go back and showcase those.
You said you had something to discuss.
They inadvertently led to one of my funniest videos in Red Dead Redemption 1 where the game glitched out after like many failed efforts to catch a guy alive. I finally had him away from his armed help and the game glitched in a way that was pretty amusing. Good.
I didn't
Capture
think we'd
more.
be chasing down an
What?
outlaw.
No.
There's something else.
What?
Micah.
Micah?
I think so. I heard of someone sounded like him about a year back.
Just a super nice fella. That's what he
Always
sounded
said,
like.
If we found him,
I know what we said we'd do. That ain't changed.
What we said hasn't changed. What I'm actually going to do is never accurate.
After you left for the Yukon,
You
Now
can't
we
remember this?
came back. Didn't strike it rich, as you can see.
but you're a rancher now.
I got Uncle with me. We'll be okay.
Uncle?
Uncle, getting scalped by that gang out there might be preferable than living with him.
What gang?
Sometimes I think the same.
I suppose that dialogue's different if you haven't met Uncle yet. So, was the Emperor on the Death Star like a clone or a projection of the Emperor who lived on the Sith planet with shit growing out of the back of his head? Or... I don't know. What the hell? Multiple Emperors confirmed. Sorry.
Hello? You look
Oh,
hungry.
it's got turned around here.
All right, see what you can find. Like
What
I
the-
said, fellas,
What the hell? I was
Nathan Kirk,
trying to press the button to talk to somebody. I pulled a gun.
Okay.
You head up that way. I'll meet you in a bit.
You know where I could find a fellow called Nathan Kirk?
Sorry, can't help you.
But if you're hungry, like I asked you, I could feed you his cooked flesh if you bring it to me. Wow. I increased my stamina, all right. Hey, it's the Crackers building. Okay, I know it's stupid, but now I'm curious what the actual building is called. Thought Trackers. Thote? Trackers Hotel, I guess is what it actually is. Okay. So, looks like I shouldn't have gone up those stairs after all. Ah, crap. Never mind. I'm good at bounty hunting, running around, making lots of noise, alerting everyone to the presence of a weird stranger. Is that Sadie who is the white dot over there, or is that actually where I'm supposed to be going? No, Sadie, that's Sadie. I'm supposed to be exploring this way.
Say, I mean to meet my friend in town, but I don't know where he's staying. Bald New Yorker, Nathan Kirk. You know where he is?
Likes really weak pecani sauce. I'm actually going to lynch him because of his enjoyment of pecani sauce from New York City. Should be suspicious of anyone in a hat, because they could be secret Baldo.
You seen a bald New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk, about 45?
No, sir. We get plenty of New Yorkers here. It's resort town, you see. The
What
Adirondacks
now?
of the West, the mayor calls it. I can't remember any of the bastards.
Okay, Sadie just starts talking to me like I'm not in the middle of a conversation.
They tend to know who's in residence. for
That's
the
great.
season.
Now I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Thanks, Rockstar. Some AAA game this is. This game's a piece of shit. All that stuff I said about how personally affected I was by it, forget it. Okay, so she told us something about the general store, or the hotel, but Lord knows what it was. I don't even know what that guy was saying, because I stopped paying attention when her dialogue started coming in. At least you'll be able to read that in the subtitles if you want. Hey, is that, Oh, it's a hotel owner. I was hoping maybe that was, our friend who used to, like, be in the gang, semi.
You seen a fella from New York? Bald guy?
Can't remember what the name of the celebrity. I thought he looked Paul F.
Few New
Tompkins.
Yorkers come here in search of the West.
This one's a wanted man. I work for the government. Sort of. His name's Nathan Kirk.
Mr. Kirk, but he's so charming.
Well, he seduced me and several green-skinned alien women.
Up in room 3.
I'm gonna go pay him a visit. It's government business.
How
Need to ask him.
exciting.
Sarcasm, the weed of deceit. I need to ask him if he'll interfere in an election on my behalf. Government business. So I guess I can steal this without losing Paragon points. Oh, Miss Hawthorne. Dr. Hawthorne's. Lick Hutton. Somebody's name there was Dixie, which made me think of the night the tore old Dixie down. And then the people were singing.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there?
It's Spock.
Where is it? It's just a friend. Just a friend.
Kicking the door.
Hey, that's Nathan Kirk.
So he's allowed to jump down and I'm not?
Got him?
Oh, shut up. Come on, jump on.
Okay, Missy.
We gotta
Missy
get
Hut.
after him. Remember,
Okay.
we want him alive, though.
Auto equip the lasso.
He went right.
Turns out I'm gonna be way better at this than you are. And as soon as I say that, holy crap. That was great. That was not intentional. You would think I did that just to please all, but no, I was about to joke about how Sadie's gonna talk a bunch of shit, but we're gonna do all the work here. So we're so good at this, and then boom.
Where are you going? Shit.
Okay, so this is a mountain. I guess I don't get to jump off of this. Retry the checkpoint. Hopefully I don't have to jump off and do all... Hopefully I'll start out on the horse. I don't have to do all that stuff again. Yeah, in one video I complained about how they make it too easy by giving you too many checkpoints, and now I'm like, oh, I hope I don't have to kick the door open again. That was tough. If I have to kick the door open again.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there? Who is it? It's just a friend.
A door kicking kind of friend.
That's Nathan Kirk.
It's gonna make me sit here and it's gonna stop me from climbing down any faster.
Come on, jump on. We gotta get after him. Remember, we want him alive, though.
I know.
Good. Capture him alive. So if I can avoid that one specific horse that caused me problems before, that should help significantly.
Stay on him. I'll catch up with you.
Okay, never mind. She's not even going to talk about like she's faster than we are. She's probably, this is one of those deals where we can't catch him before a certain point. Oh, crap.
Hey, easy.
Yeah, it's like a specific path you got to take through these, through here to not get caught up that we missed. So I think we're now making enough speed that we should. Oh, fuck. Rode my horse down to nothing. Okay, so we're going to have to navigate this one a little better. My horse was killed. I guess it literally had a heart attack. I don't think it hit anything that would have... Wow. I guess there was like... It did look like those barricades or like whatever they were kind of looked... Or trees. They looked a bit spiky. Maybe my horse got impaled. Jeez.
Mr. Kirk.
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do about powering up my horse. And I didn't really... I almost picked up like horse stimulant and stuff when I was at the general store a few videos back and decided not to. What was she doing?
Come on, jump on.
Oh, okay, we actually didn't take damage that time.
We gotta get after him. Remember, we want him alive, though.
I know.
Maybe bounty hunter missions will become available again after this.
Stay on him. I'll catch up with you.
Okay,
Where are you going?
this is strongly suggesting to me we probably can't catch him. We just need to keep with him until something plot happens with her. Which is why I'm not going to just ride the horse as hard as I did last time. Yeah, I can see how that would have killed the horse. Ramming into whatever the hell kind of wood that was.
That's a lie.
You're back.
Almost had him. Come on.
Okay, now probably. He's probably catchable now. The monster of two strict mothers!
Hey, girl.
I don't care. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. I guess I didn't ride my horse to exhaustion like I thought. Its meter just went red because it actually freaking died. Although its health meter didn't change red.
Please, no!
There we go.
What you got there?
Lumbago.
I don't deserve this treatment. Just one of them things, huh, pal? Thanks for that, Mr. Kirk. Real fun. I'm an innocent man.
I'm gonna lose Paragon points for looting him probably, but
My wife is
oh, I got candies.
woman. Are you married, sir? None of your business what I am. She made me do it. She broke me. I did bad, but I'm not
Broke him.
bad. There is a difference. This is persecution.
I don't got all day. Can you put him up here?
Jeez, lady.
Where shall I send the money? I ain't been paid yet.
Send it on my behalf to West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank in Blackwater. Pay down my loans. Might make them happy to see I've got a boss.
So I've got a couple of other leads I could use your help with if you're interested. I'm usually at the saloon in Blackwater.
Pretty much live there.
Bad, so I'll come find you.
Oh, and it was nice to see you after years of not knowing whether you're alive or dead. And we wasted time looking at silly buildings and didn't, whatever. Money's the same. So now I guess it's a mission to repay the loan, and we got a mission for Uncle, the man from. Might just make sense to keep doing the story missions until we run out. There is free roam available in this game after all at the end, and at that point I can kind of look up, hey, is there any, like, you know, try to go find some of the old gang members and who still exist in the world and talk to them. And like, if the story doesn't reunite us with Charles, it might be nice to see if Charles is someone we can talk to.
Partner!
Your horse is on fire. It's belching out a lot of black smoke, partner. So I guess plot missions just pay down our loan, and any other things we do actually make money.
You, mister!
Hello.
Just saying hi. I'm not going to steal your wagon. I'm way too far away from any fence. Though actually, I do have some crap I could sell if there was a fence around here. That is the legendary trapper. Oh, bounty poster. So I guess I don't necessarily have to do them with her. And there's one up in Valentine, which is where they started out before. Okay, so that'll definitely be a thing that we can do. And that'll give us a reason to head back for Rhodes, which is where I believe we can actually find one of the folks that we want to horse fence. Well, tell you what, she said she has a lead on Micah, so we're almost certainly that'll be part of where the story goes before it's all over. So, maybe I'll play up to the point where it looks like they're getting serious about us going after Micah, and then we can pull back and think about doing some some other missions like photo studio is not what I thought. It's bounty poster, but that could be like where I find out, oh, you know, some of the ladies, Karen or Susan, I can't remember which one is Mrs. Grimshaw. Like, you know, if any of them are around, Tilly, you know, see if any of them are floating around out in the world to be interacted with. But let's do a mission for Uncle because we're actually pretty close down here. And like I said, if the game starts getting serious about the fact that, okay, now you're getting ready to go hunt down Micah, because I'm pretty sure that's where, you know, spoilers, except that I don't know. It's just kind of sense that that's where the epilogue is going to go. And they already mentioned, like, basically mentioned, like, hey, I've heard some rumors. So we got to feel like that's where the story's going. But if it seems like we're really getting serious about that, maybe I'll slow down, because if that's the end of the game, then we'll see how much stuff we can do so that we kind of wrap up with that. Not have a lot of post-story stuff, just kind of wrap it up logically. I know somewhere, and I got to look this up and see, because if you get 100% like you do, you know, you hunt all the legendary animals, and you catch all the legendary fish, and you defeat the legendary ghost ships, and you know, Assassin's Creed. You do all that stuff. There is a very short, and I've seen it on YouTube, you can look it up yourselves, a very, very short little scene where John Marston is at Arthur's grave and says something like, you know, well, partner, I think we're just about done here. It's like super short. I've seen it. It's really not something that I would 100% the game just to go see for myself, but it does indicate that there is a grave site for Arthur somewhere in the game, so maybe I want to go visit it even if we don't specifically get the cinematic. And maybe it only exists if you get 100%. I don't know. That would be weird. Like, finishing all of the outlaw and horseback and game hunter challenges spontaneously generates a memorial site for Arthur. I don't think that's how it works, but we'll see.
Hey, partner!
Oh, it must be Uncle's horse. I don't know why I'm shocked and delighted by that. Are you... Nell 4. Is that his fourth horse that he called Nell?
Working hard? It's the lumbago.
What's he supposed to be doing, John?
It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow!
Yeah, you kind of had that coming.
I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk.
Pretty much what I do.
Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Oh, and he has a last name.
Alive? Really?
I reckon.
Why would you think he was dead?
I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Well, yeah, I'm glad I want to meet Charles. Catch up with our old friends like Micah and the two guys whose names I don't remember that he brought in with him. We're clearly going to be opponents during whatever mission we go after Micah in.
Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you want to do that, John, I'd rather you did it in a separate car.
I never liked this place.
Yeah. Oh, me neither.
I'm not visiting this place in Red Dead Redemption 1 at all.
All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure.
How dare you call him sour, sir? All right, well, seems like a good enough spot to call it a video, because I didn't realize we'd be teleporting straight to Saint Denis through the magic of the train. But it's just as well, because it saved us quite a bit of riding. When we come back next time, we're going to meet Charles and see how he's doing. Sounds like it's not that good. But, you know, we didn't leave him in a great... He's on good terms with... He should be on decent terms with John. I have this... It's all blurred together in my mind. Like, I keep thinking about things that Arthur did as a character. And, like, oh, yeah, we helped him with this. We helped him. I was like, no, that was Arthur. It wasn't John. John wasn't, like, actively involved in hurting or helping the Native American tribe, whose name I do not remember, with two feathers and all that stuff. But Charles wasn't a member of that tribe. I think Charles was like supposed to be half Native American, half Mexican or something. I don't really remember, other than the fact that I don't think he's full Native American. But he's definitely... He left the gang with all that shit going on because he wanted to help the natives. And if Arthur was here, I think there would be a joyous reunion. With John, it's like, I think he and John were cool. But we'll find out what's going on with him next time. See you then.